Tim Scott is the only black Republican senator and a rising star in the GOP who delivered the rebuttal to Biden's address to Congress. But who is he, and what has he achieved? Scott was born in North Charleston, South Carolina, in 1965. He grew up in a poor, single-parent household and struggled academically in his early years. He credits his mother, who worked long hours as a nurse's aide, and his mentor, a Chick-fil-A owner named John Moniz, for instilling in him the values of hard work, faith, and conservative principles. Scott graduated from Charleston Southern University with a degree in political science in 1988. He then worked in real estate and insurance, eventually owning his own agency. He entered politics in 1995 when he won a seat on the Charleston County Council. He served there until 2008 when he was elected to the South Carolina House of Representatives. In 2010, Scott ran for the U.S. House of Representatives and won with the support of the Tea Party movement. He became one of 2 African Americans elected to Congress from South Carolina since Reconstruction. He served in the House until 2013, when he was appointed by Governor Nikki Haley to fill the vacant Senate seat of Jim DeMint, who resigned to lead a conservative think tank. Scott won a special election in 2014 to complete DeMint's term, and was re-elected in 2016 and 2020. He made history as the first African American to be elected to both the House and the Senate, and the first African American senator from the South since Reconstruction. As a senator, Scott has been a staunch conservative on issues such as health care, taxes, immigration, abortion, and gun rights. He has also championed initiatives to promote economic opportunity for low-income and minority communities, such as his signature legislation creating opportunity zones, which offer tax incentives for private investment in distressed areas. Scott has also been a vocal advocate for criminal justice reform and racial reconciliation. He has shared his personal experiences of being racially profiled by law enforcement and facing discrimination as a black man in America. He has also reached across the aisle to work with Democrats on bills to improve police accountability and ban lynching. Scott's prominence and popularity within the GOP have fueled speculation that he might run for president in 2024. He has not ruled out the possibility, but has said that his focus is on serving South Carolina and advancing his agenda of opportunity for all. Tim Scott is a trailblazer and a leader in the Republican Party. His background and achievements show that he is not afraid to overcome challenges and stand up for his beliefs. Tim Scott's challenges and opportunities in a crowded and competitive primary field that includes Trump, Haley, DeSantis, and others, and how he plans to appeal to different segments of the GOP-based Tim Scott is not your typical Republican presidential candidate. He is the only black Republican in the Senate, and one of the few who can claim to have risen from poverty to power. He is also one of the few who can offer a contrast to the divisive and pessimistic rhetoric of former President Trump, who remains the frontrunner in the GOP primary. But Scott faces many challenges in his bid for the White House. He has to compete with other well-known and well-funded candidates, such as Trump himself, former U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley, who is also from South Carolina, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has gained popularity for his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, and former Vice President Mike Pence, who has loyal supporters among evangelical Christians. Scott also has to navigate the complex and often contradictory demands of the Republican base, which is split between Trump loyalists, who want a fighter who will defend their leader and his legacy, and traditional conservatives, who want a return to the principles of limited government, free markets, and strong national security. Scott's strategy is to appeal to both groups by emphasizing his personal story of overcoming adversity and achieving success through hard work and faith. He also stresses his conservative credentials on issues such as taxes, health care, immigration, and abortion. He hopes to win over Trump supporters by showing respect for the former president and his accomplishments, while also offering a more optimistic and unifying vision for the future of the country. Scott believes that he can bridge the racial and cultural divides that have plagued America in recent years.